channel. Today I am going to be doing a get ready with me, and I had searched on ChatGPT, which I've been using a lot lately and loving it, a makeup routine order for oily skin. So I decided I'm gonna follow the steps on from there and just see how it works out, because I obviously have very, very oily skin, and I have been trying to, I'm gonna move my camera up just a bit here. Okay. I have been trying to find, different ways to, help with that, especially during the summertime. Okay. Do you like my strawberry shortcake nails? I know I showed you guys these on another video. I just put them on today. I got them from Hot Topic, if you guys missed the video that I mentioned that on. But I just think they're adorable. And then I got my strawberry shortcake shirt on today. Okay, so there might be a step or two that I will, let you guys know what it is that I will skip of this routine, because there's certain things that they listed that I just don't use. So, but I'll do my best. I also will be chewing a piece of gum on this video. I have my extra sweet watermelon flavored gum. And okay, so step one is skincare, which in this case I'm just going to do my moisturizer. And this is, of course, the Equate brand oil-free facial moisturizer. I don't use too much, like just a pump to a pump and a half of it. Just to give you guys background on my, I guess you maybe call it like my makeup history. I'm in my late 30s, and I feel like my makeup, well, maybe a lot of people feel this way, but I feel like my makeup is, looks better than it ever has. I mean, obviously, maybe my makeup looks horrible to some people, but for me, and what I prefer, I feel like my makeup has looked better than it ever has. So, I used to only wear, and I mean, when I say only, I mean only eyeshadow and mascara. That's it. That's it, and I'm serious. I didn't do, moisturizer. I didn't do primer. I didn't do blush. I didn't do bronzer. I didn't do any sort of foundation or powder. Nothing. So when I say it was a very plain look, that's how it was. Just looking back and looking back at pictures of myself, I'm like, wow, my looks, for me, in my opinion, have very much improved. I remember, adding just blush onto my routine, and I'm like, okay, because for me, I used to always think, well, blush is for old women. But then I started trying it. I don't know why I thought that, but then I started trying it, and I'm like, okay, actually, I do like this. And then, honestly, it wasn't even till last year is when I started using bronzer and concealer, some I got this from Ulta yesterday. This is definitely more runny than what I'm used to with my other primers, but I'm just curious as to how. And I usually just put my primer mainly mainly in my T-zone area, but wow. And you know what? I can tell you this with this stuff, a little goes a long ways. Because I don't feel like I put very much on, and I have quite a bit left over in my hands here. I'm just going to use my fan to dry that off a little bit. Okay. Step three is what they say is foundation. So question for you guys. As far as I'm aware, I don't use foundation. However, I do use the e.l.f. Halo Glow. Is this considered foundation? Can anybody help me with that and answer that for me in the comments? Because I don't know. I like to use this. Is it considered foundation? I'm gonna use it for this step where they say to use foundation. I went a shade down because I felt I was using shade 5. I went and got shade 4 because I felt like the shade 5 was just a tad bit too dark for me, so we're gonna try this one out now. Alright, so this is shade 4 in medium. And now my hands are kind of oily from everything, so let's see. Just gotta break the seal on this. There we go. Alright, so what I do with this is just kind of put a line there. What is on my face? Oh, that's me. Oh my goodness. Okay, that kind of freaked me out for a second. A line there, little one there, and then maybe just a couple extra lines here. Let's try that. And hopefully I'll like this shade a little bit better. I ordered a new brush from Amazon. Here it is. It's a little heart shape brush, but this is what it looks like. It's a foundation brush, and I figured it'd be good, you know, for blending this in. Alright. So far, so good. My back is kind of hurting today. I don't know why. I just love Halo Glow. I just love how it makes my skin look. If you guys have watched any of my videos, you'll probably know that I just love like a glowy look, which I don't know, it's kind of weird because I have very oily skin, so I'm constantly trying to get rid of the oil, but yet I love the dewy, glowy look at the same time, so it's kind of hard to find that balance. far as I remember, ChatGPT did not make any suggestions to me with concealer. Maybe they did and I missed it. I don't know. I'm not gonna do a lot. I'm gonna do like a dot under my eyes, on my chin, and on my forehead, just so I can brighten up those areas. And then, let's see. Another brush that I got off Amazon here. I'm gonna use this to blend that in. And I'm not a pro, you guys, so if I'm looking a little if I'm looking like I'm not a pro, that's because I am not. I just enjoy doing my makeup and making videos, and I love, watching people do their makeup too. So okay, that looks okay, right? I don't know. Let's just trust the process. Hopefully it'll look better at the end. Okay, so let's see. Step 5 would be powder. And I did let them know that I use the Milani Conceal and Perfect powder, so they did tell me to use that in step 5. And they said use it to set your concealer and foundation, mattify oily areas like your T-zone, add a bit of coverage and smoothness. So that's what that's for. So here is my Milani Conceal and Perfect. I use the shade 4, which is natural. I'm just gonna feel like I'm still pretty oily, or oily looking, I should say. Alright. Okay, step 6 is where they say to do your bronzer, contour, blush, and highlight. I don't do contour. I don't know, I just don't care to. But this is where you would do your bronzer, contour, blush, and highlight. So I'm going to do my bronzer first. And I'm honestly, ChatGPT told me to, I should be trying to use more powders than liquids with the oily skin. I probably won't stop using liquids because I like a lot of my liquid products, but today I'm going to use my Milani cream bronzer. Oh no, I lied, you guys. I forgot. I also went and got the NYX Buttermilk bronzer, and this is in the shade Deserve Butter. Let me open this up. So do you guys have any big plans for the weekend? I Tinted to Serve Butter. And it is a tad bit lighter shade than what I am used to doing as well. So we'll see how this goes. I think I probably put a bit too much on my brush, but that's okay. But yeah, I have some friends coming up from out of town to go to this reggae fest with me. So I am pretty excited for that because, you know, I don't do a ton of stuff outside of, like, well, you know, besides with my daughter, obviously, but just friends of mine. I don't do a ton. I do like that bronzer. I think that looks really good, actually. Do you guys think it's too dark still? Let me know. I mean, I definitely am open to constructive criticism and tips on makeup tips. If you think I should go a little bit, I don't even know if there's a lighter shade. Yeah, there should be. There's a lighter shade, I think. If you think I should go even lighter, let me know. Okay. Again, I don't do contouring, but I'm gonna do blush now. Let's see. I know I used this in my last video, but I really liked it, so I want to do it again. I'm going to do the e.l.f. Camo Liquid Blush. It's in the shade Pinky Promise. And I remember it's pretty pigmented, I think, so. Just one dot, I think should do. We'll find out in a second, but. Alright. Yeah, even that's like, whoa. Do you guys have any tricks to, like, if you do something like this, like with blush, and you accidentally do way too, you know, pigmented for what you're liking? How do you usually go about lightening it up? I guess it's not too bad. It could be worse, but I don't know. I did get one other new product, but I'm not sure at what step I would have used this at. I got the e.l.f. Halo Glow Setting Powder. I wonder if I should use that now. I'm kind of going out of order now, but I think I'm going to try using just a little bit of this. I just want to see what it'll do, you know? I don't really have a lot going on today, so if I mess my makeup up, it's fine. It's not a big deal. So I'm just going to put, oh, okay, I got a little bit in the lid here, so I'm just going to use that. I'm just going to use the same brush here. Little hairs are falling out, but. Alright, you guys, I don't know how to use this. So we're just practicing here, that's it. Oh, goodness, okay. Oh, actually, that's not bad. That is not bad. I am not mad at it at all. I don't even know if I should have used a little bit more or what, but I am not mad at it at all. Alright, next video, I'll let you guys know how I felt my skin looked by the end of the day. Like, did I feel like this process kind of helped with the oiliness or not? Because I do have extremely oily skin. Okay, anyways, next we're gonna do highlighter. So, I really liked this highlighter from the other day. It's this Wet n Wild Chameleon highlighter. I guess the shade is Chrome, maybe. But I'm not gonna put a lot on, hopefully. I don't know if that even looks okay. It's okay, we'll make it work. And then, of course, my favorite spot for highlighter, Cupid's bow. Okay. Okay, so that's the highlighter. Step 7 is eye makeup, but I'm not gonna do eye makeup today. I honestly just don't feel like it. So sorry about that, you guys. I'm gonna probably do my lashes after this video. But yeah, I'm just not in the eye makeup mood today. One step they don't list, of course, is your brows, which is kind of funny now that I'm thinking about it. They didn't list anything about brows, but I just do this anyway, so it's not, any big deal. Either way, I would do this step at the end because, obviously, you have everything in your brows right now, so it kind of helps get that all out of there. All the makeup in your brows. But yeah, probably in a little bit here I'll do my lashes, and those will last me until next week, so they'll look nice for tomorrow or for the whole weekend, And if any of my subscribers have, well, not just subscribers, anybody, if anybody has any tips for me on, if you also have oily skin, if you have any tips on any products that you like, please let me know. Last step is lips. So, let me I think today I want to try, well, I'm not going to try anything major. I just want to try a new lip gloss, that's all. Just looking here to see what I should do. I think I'm going to do this Fenty Glow Gloss Bomb. I don't know if Fenty Glow is the shade. It also says 01, so maybe that's the shade number. I don't know how this is gonna look, so we'll just try it out. It smells so good. It smells like cake or something. Yeah, so it's not like giving a super pigmented says it's mattifying and long lasting. Oh my gosh. Sorry. Also, if anybody has any recommendations on a good setting spray that helps with oil, if you've, I mean, I don't have anything bad to say about this, but I'm just curious if anybody has anything that they swear by, that they can suggest. I do also have the marshmallow setting spray, which also does give a matte finish. But I don't know, maybe tomorrow I'll use this one just to try it out and see like which one I feel helps with the oil the most. But this is the finished look. I wasn't really going for anything, fancy. I really just wanted to more so go and do what ChatGPT suggested for the oily skin. So it really wasn't too far out from what I normally do, I feel. I did use a couple new products, so maybe hopefully that will help with this as well.